I once embarrassed myself in front of the local vicar at Christmas.
Is that it?
Vague, isn't it?
Is that all we're getting?
Well, no, we can get more. What happened?
Well, it was Christmas, and the vicar had to come round to my aunt and uncle's, where I was having Christmas. The sort of drinks, I think. I went to sit next to him and sat on the edge of a sofa. And as I sort of sat back like that, I broke enormous wind.
And did he say anything?
He sort of... It's here! No, I don't think he did, which is what made it so funny for me.
Why did you go over to sit next to the vicar to start with?
Because I think my sister was there, and I thought, oh no, she's been lumbered with the vicar. And I thought, oh, she might need some conversational help. Brilliant. Yeah. Which I sort of provided.
What direction was the vicar at this point?
I don't know if he was down or upwind, but he was involved. Miranda. I mean, he could...
You saw his hair move.
I think actually what I did was...
That is a great image.
I think I burst out laughing, did one of those laugh spits.
Oh, laugh spits? So having farted at the man, you then spat on him?
You know when you go... So it was like...
So what do you think, David? What are you going to say?
Miranda, the way you told the story at the beginning, I couldn't work out. You had a lot of pauses in there. Was that for effect, or were you thinking it up as you went along? And I think probably worth making it up as you went along. So I think it's probably a lie.
Dale, what do you think?
Miranda is like one of those fabulous people in the world who's uninhibited with no... Am I right? You're kind of like, oh, what the heck, I don't care.
My face is a mask.
So you think it's true, you think it's a lie?
Yeah.
I'll say I think it's true.
You think it's true? OK, Miranda. True?
It is actually true.
Out loud, Sally.
Because he swims in our local pool, my husband and I play a game over text called I've Just Been in the Water with Trevor McDonald. I'm currently beating him 3-2.
Well, I mean, it sounds plausible.
Did I have a couple of little blackouts in that sense?
I suppose there might be some people watching who aren't aware of who Sir Trevor McDonald is. He's the esteemed newsreader and journalist, just in case. So there could be some young, people who don't know who he is.
So if you go swimming and Trevor McDonald's in there, you get a point. That's the rules, right?
Yeah.
Do you live near him?
I do live near him.
Do you ever talk to Trevor McDonald?
Not really. I sort of made eye contact with him when we were both buying fireworks once.
You didn't bother playing the game, I've made eye contact with Trevor McDonald in a fireworks, so I didn't catch on.
No, because it's important that he's in the water.
Sally, who saw him first?
My husband saw him first, because I'm quite short-sighted, as you can see.
And was he swimming? Was he swimming?
Yes, he was swimming. And...
And what?
He wears nose clips.
Is he? Are you concerned that he's going to watch this programme and this is now going to be awkward?
It's going to be out. I am a bit concerned. I tell you, the person who'll be really gutted is my dad, who says hello to him in the supermarket. So...
he's got his own game going on with your mum, I think.
My dad's name-dropping Trevor McDonald said hello to, by the onions, and so we started going on better and saying hello to Trevor McDonald.
You live in a very small little village, don't you?
You know this is true, don't you?
Yes, of course. Because we live quite near each other in show business land.
Yes.
There's a swimming pool, a fireworks shop and a supermarket.
It's a lovely place.
Is he a serious swimmer doing laps? You know, he's in there having a serious...
Yeah, it goes up and down.
What do you mean on the spot?
Up and down would signify sinking and desperately trying to... You mean back and forth?
He does lengths. He goes...
Lengths.
What's his stroke?
You know what
He alternates.
He alternates between what?
Between breaststroke and front crawl.
See,
Which do you prefer?
Which do I'm afraid I have to do breaststroke.
You're a breaststroker.
I can't get
You've got to keep your head above the water, haven't you, to look out for newsreaders?
So what do you think, Bentley? What do you think? Is Sally telling the truth?
I think you're making it up. I think it's a fib.
What do you think?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah, I think it's true.
Oh, I'll go for true.
You're saying true?
Yes.
OK. Sally Phillips, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
I once spent over an hour trapped in a bin.
David's team.
Why did you get in the bin?
Because I put something in and I needed to get it back.
You'd mistakenly thrown something away?
Yes.
So where was this bin?
It was outside my house. Yeah, like a big recycling bin.
Oh, was it a bottle bank, Sarah? Did you climb back in? There was some in that. There was some in
There's
that.
a little bit left in there. So what had you thrown out by
Some
accident?
important paperwork. There'd been a pile of recycling and the important, like, tax stuff had got mixed in with it.
Right.
And so I said to my friend, where's the tax stuff?
Why would your friend know?
Because he was helping me.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
You've been out to
Yeah.
put the recycling in the bin.
Yeah.
You come back in.
Gone back.
Oh, my God, the vital documents aren't there.
Quick, get back to the bin.
Back out to the bin.
It's got a
Right.
slot. Surely I can get in there, can't I?
Yeah.
So you go in, and
Go in.
what happens?
Well, I tried to get back out, and my head and my top half got through, but then your hips are the widest part of your body, and I couldn't get those through. So I thought, what if I take off my dungarees and I just had, like, pants and a sports bra on?
One sad, lonely man in the audience there. Oh, yes! Great! Finally! What a light you get sexy!
Oh, you'll love what's coming up next, sir. My friend went back and got some body lotion, and so I could lube myself up. So I was more slippy to get... and then he pulled me out, and I took some skin off my hips, but I got out.
Oh, no. All right. What are you thinking?
There is something about it that does seem true. It does also seem like something that might happen in a, I don't know, a sort of slapstick sitcom.
You don't
I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
I think we think it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK. Sarah, truth or lie?
It's true.
I once shared a tent in Kent with Susie Dent.
Please, team.
Where did you first get to know Susie?
On Countdown.
Which is true. She's on Countdown.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of TV shows around, aren't there, where people off the telly go and camp somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's not out of the question.
I know for a fact he's been very smiley and filey with Rachel Riley.
Well, was it just you and Susie?
In the tent, yeah.
Why did this come about?
Well, it was for a for a pilot that never...
A TV show?
Yeah, that never made it.
What was the show called?
Tents in Kent.
Quick, is Canberra Sands in Kent?
No, it's in Sussex.
Oh. Well, they got it wrong then.
What was going to be the interesting, appealing television that was going to come out of it?
I was going to get paid £7,000.
Yeah, but crucially, that's not enough to make someone tune into a TV programme, amazingly.
No, I wasn't really worried about that, but...
What was the show called?
We had to do this task. I remember we had 24 hours in it.
Yeah.
And we had to complete a task in 24 hours.
What was the task?
It was like a political campaign that we had to run in 24 hours. I was running for mayor of Whitstable.
Did you have to represent a party?
Yes.
What was the party?
God, a lot of questions, aren't there?
That will happen.
And it's quite draining, isn't it?
But also, can I just point out that Whitstable is North Kent and Canberra Sands is about 40 miles away in Sussex?
No, it's exactly 40 minutes in a car.
Going at 60 miles an hour.
The reason...
Hang on. I didn't stop.
We
Just stop!
I will not stop!
A recap before we carry on. So you're doing a political campaign in 24 hours to become mayor of Whitstable, but you stayed in Camber, which is a completely different county, and for no reason so far that you've explained, you stay in a tent. What's that got to do with running a campaign for mayor?
I guess they couldn't find a yurt near Whitstable. And I don't blame them for that. Don't know why I'm getting cross, sorry.
But what does it say about your campaigning skills that you ended up in a tent with Susie Dent?
Things went well.
Why did it never get made into TV?
Because they watched it back.
What do we think? Joe, what are you thinking?
Oh, I really want to believe it, but I just don't.
Oh,
I could have believed you're in a tent with Susie in Kent, but I think the whole political campaign thing's just... it's a distraction.
Okay. All right. What's it going to be?
We're going to say it's a lie, are we?
It's a lie, it's a lie.
I think so,
We think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie. Joe, were you telling a lie or were you actually telling the truth?
It was a lie.
I believe you.
When I was a child, the only thing that would get me to sleep was my parents reading me the takeaway menu from our local Chinese restaurant, the Flying Chopstick.
David's team.
At what age was this?
I'd say it kicked off at 7 and probably lasted about a year.
Was it read out in any type of accent?
No. Well, my dad...
Would you say any type?
Any type.
There's one specific one. If they read it in a French accent, it'd be nice. This is quite surreal, isn't it? But I'll go with it.
My dad is half Polish, half Lithuanian, so it had a sort of Eastern European tinge.
Could you give us a kind of a little rendition?
So it'd be something along the lines of...
This will be interesting.
It'd be something
We'll just separate ourselves from the person doing the routine.
You don't want to be in the clip when it comes on the news, do you?
So Dad would say, for example, black bean with chop suey, something like that. Black bean.
Was your dad the fella from Sesame Street? One pork balls. Two lovely pork balls.
You know, lychee for the end of the menu.
Lychee, that's the one. I know that. The Flying Chopstick, they just serve a single lychee, don't they?
Lychee. It was the staple. It was the 70s. Things were a little bit sparse then. It was Wilson's, you know, things are hard. I can't remember his speech, but you know the one I mean. Things are terrible.
Wilson's things are hard.
Wilson's things are hard.
Harold Wilson, things are hard.
We've only got lychees. Things are hard. We've only got lychees, guys.
How far into the menu would you drift off?
That's a very good question.
That's why I asked it.
Yeah. My eye would be sort of fully open, like that. A little bit like...
Just one eye open.
One eye open, always looking, always just checking. And then I would say, by the end of the first page, the eye would be down.
So you used to go to sleep half a face at a time?
Can you remember the first time that this happened?
It would have been... I think it was on a Friday night. Mum and Dad would have been entertaining, and I laughed a lot and then fell asleep.
So what do you think, then? David Hay, how is this striking you?
The detail, the fact that she knew straight away what day it was on a Friday night. I don't remember what day it was when you were 7.
Oh, I
can't
did.
remember last week. I get punched in the head for a living, but...
But, David, they did it a lot. They did it a lot.
Repetition, eh?
Repetition. So I knew the menu back to front, because they had to do it so often.
Well, that's just Chinese. It would be that way, no, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Ramesh, what are you thinking?
I think it... I don't buy it.
David? Actually, I've got two Davids. We'll call you the Haymaker and the Librarian. What are you thinking, David?
Well, I think I don't believe it.
Do you realise... I like the system you've got there. We're going to call you the Haymaker and the Librarian. So what do you think, David?
I don't think she's at the age of 7.
Yeah.
I think a 7-year-old child will require a coherent story.
All right, so you're saying it's a lie. Well, let's find out. Mel, truth or lie?
The story was, in fact, alive!
Please welcome this week's special guest, Tony. Right, Kevin, we'll start with you. What is your relationship with Tony?
This is my mate, Tony. We were once questioned by the police for stealing a life-size cardboard cutout of Hugh Grant.
Katy, how do you know Tony?
This is Tony, and he freed me from a vending machine when I got my foot stuck in the push compartment.
Finally, Lee, how do you know Tony?
This is Tony, and until today, I had never met this man before, but the person that was supposed to be doing this tonight didn't turn up. So I grabbed the first person I saw outside the studio.
So there we have it. Kevin's partner in crime, Katy's snack machine saviour, or Lee's stand-in man. Right, David, off you go.
Well, Lee's one is quite difficult to cross-examine, isn't it? It's essentially what Lee's saying is, here's Tony, he's a random bloke. But who was supposed to come, Lee?
Well, had it gone to plan today, I would have said, this is Graham, and he's my self-defence instructor, because I'm learning self-defence.
Right. What happened to Graham? Did he get beaten up?
The story I am told is that he hurt his arm this morning during a self-defence class, and then very late in the day, he got in the car to come here and had some turn because of the painkillers he was on and cancelled and said, I can't come.
Well, it's a sad old story.
Yeah. So what was Tony doing here before you found him?
He's a joiner, which is somebody that puts wood together.
Thank you.
I didn't want you thinking he was somebody that just randomly joined clubs.
He's just a very sociable guy.
I'm a joiner. Where are you going? I'm going to join a club.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
The go-bys? Yeah, OK.
Where were you in the complex?
Well, I'm not sure how good this is for national television, but I'll tell you, David. I was just outside that door where some people go out for a cigarette. I think you're aware of that door, David.
I'm aware of the door.
I'm sorry if David's parents are watching to break the news like this. But David occasionally does that.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking cigarettes either.
No. To me, it will always be the heroin door.
What sort of incentive did you offer this good man to come here and make a complete numpty of himself?
Well, answer the man, Rob.
The rejected chuckle brother has got the better of me again.
OK, well, I mean, I must say, Lee's story is incredibly plausible.
And incredibly tedious.
Yes, I mean, that's why it rings so true.
Kevin, your partner in crime, what did this man do with you?
I think crime's a strong word, Terry, from a man who has got arson in his past. We were questioned by the police, not charged, just questioned for stealing a life-size cardboard cutout of Hugh Grant.
What were you going to do with Hugh Grant?
We'd went to Blockbuster Video, and nothing really caught our eye, except the life-size cardboard cutout of Hugh Grant.
What? Sorry, I didn't understand a word of that.
We went to Blockbuster Video, OK?
And nothing caught our eye, Terry.
Finally, he's talking normal.
Exactly.
It shows to every Scottish person if you just made a little bit of effort.
Yeah. So we'd seen a life-size cut Hugh Grant on the way out. It was threatening to be a pretty dull evening until we seen this, and we thought we'll steal this and have a laugh on the way back home. And we were walking home, a police car pulled up and said, "Where are you going with Hugh Grant, lads?" The police guy could not see the funny side at all and decided to put him in the passenger seat, put us two in the back and drive. And drive us to the police station to be questioned.
We haven't touched on Katy yet.
No, we haven't.
Yes, you've been told about that, Terry.
Letters
We told you quite clearly before we started.
Yeah. Where was the vending machine?
It was at Cardiff Central train station.
What did the vending machine vend?
What is this thing you call love, human?
What does it vend? It vended the normal stuff, drinks, chocolate bars.
What were you doing with your foot in the vending machine?
Well, I put the money in.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get a drink, and I could see that it had come out a bit, but not properly.
Yeah.
And after trying to get out with my hands, I tried my foot.
And it got stuck?
Yes.
But was it a little hole or a big slot?
It was like a tray thing.
And how did this fine man help you?
He was working at the train station,
Yeah.
and he's clocked it and came along and said, "Do you want a hand?"
And you said, we must keep in touch? Can I have your email address?
We didn't stay in touch, but I knew how to find him.
How did you
Because
find
he's
him?
still working at Cardiff train station, Cardiff Central.
But what I don't understand, right? The
Go
thing's
on.
fallen down.
Yes.
And you're having difficulty getting it out with your hand. Now,
Correct.
hands are basically better than feet.
Yes.
That sort of thing. I wonder why you sort of think, if the hand can't do it, why is the foot going to develop the knack?
No, my logic was, I tried with the hands, and I thought sort of a kick, brute force,
Ah.
you know, might work instead. That was the logic.
Was it the sort of door? You know, because often the slot at the bottom has got a sort of door, hasn't
Yes, it had a
I
door.
offered slot and she called it a tray.
Yeah, I don't, it's not a tray, is it?
It's not a tray.
A tray would be removable.
This is like good cop, guy by cop.
How did he release the foot? What exactly did he do?
He had a key to open the front bit.
So you just went back and whoa!
Well, what do you think is the most plausible story then, Terry? Do you think it's...
I think, and once again, I may be putting my faith, as indeed I have throughout my life, in a woman.
So you believe Katy?
He looks Welsh.
I think Lee or Kevin. I'm having some
Guys, I
difficulty.
need some consensus.
I'm having trouble picturing the foot lodged in the tray.
Are you? So if you're saying you're going towards Lee, you have to then accept that he is having self-defence lessons.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because if
Why are you getting self-defence lessons?
Well, because my wife decided to take self-defence lessons, and she asked me to come with her. We have private lessons, and he comes round to the house.
I wasn't expecting it. It was on the NHS.
I've thrown money at the problem.
What are you going to say then, chaps? Is Tony Kevin's Hugh Grant thief? Gosh, crikey, gosh. Katie's vending machine hero or Lee's last resort?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, dear.
I think maybe Kevin. Kevin. I think I'll go for Kevin.
And you think it's Katy? I don't know. So I'm going to say we think it's Katy.
OK. Tony, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Tony, and me and Kevin did steal a life-size Hugh Grant cutout.
Were there any charges?
No, it was a caution.
And you're proud of it, aren't you? I can see that there's a real pride in your face. You feel you should have a Duke of Edinburgh award, don't you? Thank you very much, Tony.
Well, he looked